I'm Candy Gunn, Candy Gunn's Rock Show. Today I'm in studio with Stack, this kick-ass Nashville band. They've got a new album coming out. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Very good.
Fabulous? He's
Oh
fabulous.
yeah, oh yeah.
So we got Keith. Keith, and tell us what you do in the band.
I play guitar, background vocals.
David?
Drums, background vocals, record, engineer.
Yes. And then we've got Gary.
I sing and put up with these guys.
Oh, sorry, so sad.
Anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about this new album you got coming out. I know I've played Better Days on my show. Tell us about that song.
That's actually an old song.
Old song.
If you can believe it, when the band got together in '06, we did that first album, released it in '07, and then we were starting to write the batch of songs for the next release.
Right.
And we got about 5 songs into it, and things were changing with some personnel. And but during that time, we had Better Days written. And I'm pointing at Gary because he was there and he knows it, because this song has went through so many
we wrote
changes.
it and rewrote it. Rewrote it and then rewrote it again.
Yeah, and it wasn't until this lineup that I was at a hotel in Knoxville, Tennessee. I had my guitar, and I was just sitting on the little couch there and started playing the main riff of that song, and the verse just came right after it, and the pre-chorus, and it was just like, this is like the best I've ever grooved on this riff. It's a real groovy riff, you know what I mean? It's fun. It's I don't know. It's got a blues tinge, but it's fun.
So who does most of the writing for the songs?
I write all the lyrics.
All the
lyrics,
Yeah.
the music all comes together with just everybody, like
Yeah.
we've said
It normally
before,
starts
like,
with
we come
Keith
in
the
a
majority
room.
of the time, but then we work it all out together.
I mean, their songs have been written when Steve just goes into a bass line, and David and I would jump in. There's been tons of times where he's just playing a beat, and I'll just feel something, just
And then we're
pick it off.
going for like 30 minutes. You can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what is the name of this new album?
The name of the new album is called Los Cuatro.
This is a
Los
key thing.
Quattro.
Los
Los
Cuatro.
Quattro, yeah.
Los
Yeah.
Quattro.
This is a key
Means
thing.
the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
fourth-
this is
this
the
is the
fourth
fourth
recording
record.
we've done together. We've
Yeah.
done one full album, 2 EPs, and then this is going to be the second full-length album, but the fourth overall recording we've done together.
And there's 4 of us.
And so,
Yes, and there's 4.
There was a lot of.
There's a lot of deep thought into this.
when
Once
is
you
it?
finally see the cover, there's even more.
And we're going
thought
to show
that went into
you,
this.
but we're not going to show them. Sorry.
Yeah,
Not
we're
yet.
saving
Until
it.
Secrets.
Save it.
September the 1st, you'll see the cover.
That's what I was going to say. So the album's coming out September 1st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at our CD release show.
Is it going to be 12 song?
11.
11. So now, being that you're the front man, and the first time I ever seen you guys play, it was down at Main Street, Murfreesboro. And, of course, I had met Keith, and we did an interview there. And then, of course, watched the show. You do this thing which is really cool, and I noticed
Look
that
at me.
at the beginning of the song,
Something cool he does.
Yeah.
I know.
I wanna
I'm
know.
trying to figure it out
I
myself.
wanna
you
know.
so.
he does this thing. It was the intro to the Trailer Park song.
Double wide.
Double
Double wide.
I love that. That's
You
funny.
really got to
He
Somebody
say
called
that.
it that 2 days ago. They said the same
He
thing.
was he was sitting there, and you guys are like, energy from the right of the stage to the left of the stage, middle, all over the place. But then, like I said, he comes into this song, and he's like, all right, this one goes out to all of you, and he's giving this really epic intro, and I'm like, this is so cool. I love that.
So you should listen to what she's saying about
This
me.
is cool.
Oh.
This is very cool. So now with Better Days, I want to know what your intro is going to be to that, because that is an epic rockin' song.
I don't know. Because the whole thing,
You
no,
better
seriously,
think
because
about it.
I mean, we've
Now
already
he's
been
gonna
asked.
think about it.
No, because it's just like we've already been asked about the lyrics on this, and even when when we're recording vocals, I type up all the lyrics so the guys know what I'm saying, and I wrote the lyrics for the whole album while I was going through a really rough stretch in my life, so it's like the most personal group of stuff. I mean, David literally sat here when it was he and I one day. When we were recording vocals this one night, the 2 of us, and he's like, man, we've all been reading your lyrics, man. are you okay? You know?
Yeah.
Well, we knew what all was going
and,
on,
you know,
obviously.
yeah,
and
and,
then,
you know,
and then on top of that,
I don't
you're
want to
writing these
elaborate
crazy-
on what that is, at least
some
not with the
songs
camera
that you're like,
rolling.
what?
But
Well, you know, Better Days, the chorus was actually written. I think you kept that. Didn't you?
I kept that,
Chorus
but it's
was the
been
old
so
chorus.
relevant. I mean, because the whole point of Better Days is just seeking that light at the end of the tunnel. So I've been going through a tough stretch, and I'm not sure if that light's there yet, but we're getting there. And you know, so I don't know. That might some songs, because we're really good at stringing songs together, and you know, Double Wide is a good one to talk about because it's a very tongue-in-cheek song, and there are a couple like this on the new album, but Better Days is one of those ones. I don't know. We might have to string that one back to back with one. I don't know how I'd talk that one up.
What are some of your influences?
Yeah, I like a lot of stuff, but what influenced me the most, I guess, is my brother. He's 10 years older than me, so he would always have 8 tracks of Kiss and
There you
Doobie Brothers and Nazareth and Journey and Boston and of course Styx and I think I said the Doobie Brothers. Anyway, all that stuff that was coming out in the mid to late 70s. So I got a belly full of that stuff, and it just progressed from there. You know, the Maiden, the Metallica, Alice in Chains, you know, and even some of the more alternative groups, and then the new metalers, and some of that was good. And now it's just kind of coming full circle with the whole hard rock thing.
So let's talk to the drummer here about what your influences are.
People who, I guess, like he ended kind of on, was his family. A lot of my family is really musical, so that was part of what started me on the whole deal.
Yeah, I want his dad to adopt the whole band because his dad's awesome.
Yeah, Dave's dad's awesome.
And I have like my cousins, some of them play music. Like everybody's musical in some form or fashion. Even my mom she didn't do much music at all. She didn't do any really performance or nothing like that. But she still, I just remember as a kid her singing or whatever. You know, it was a thing that was there. And then when I was growing up, my dad was always in a band, so that kind of drove the passion to it really a lot. But as far as players and things that like taught me to be who I guess I am as far as music goes, it would really, it's funny, Lars Ulrich,
Yes.
I don't want to say it now, but back then I was just put on the headphones, not really know much about drum set, go to my bedroom and try to play it exactly like he did.
Yeah. What are some of your inspirations? What's made you want to become the person that you are today, this vocalist for this great band Stack?
I have a young mother who was a single mother who always played me old 70s music like Fleetwood Mac and Genesis and Zeppelin and Journey and all that. And then my 2 older brothers always played music in the 80s and stuff. And then one of my brothers turned me on to metal when I was 10, oddly enough Metallica. And that was just, I went, you know, it just kind of changed everything for me, you know. And I ended up becoming a singer, and then it was like stuff, you know, like I remember when I first started singing, the singer from the band Sabotage, of all bands,
Wow.
the second singer, Zach Stevens, who was the more melodic singer, he was my big thing then. And, you know, I like a lot of these high-pitched singers, even though I'm not a particularly high-pitched singer. I like Jeff Tate and Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, because Iron Maiden is still one of the greatest things ever, especially when Keith and I get to go see them live.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm 10 again or 15 again, and we party and watch the greatest band ever perform. But then, you know, there's singers like Doug Pinnick from King's X, who I love, LaJohn Witherspoon from Seven Dust. Even because of his tonal quality and his funny-ass lyrics, Neil Fallon from Clutch, and because Clutch has been a big influence of mine over the last decade or so. And just, you know, of course, Robert Plant from Zeppelin, and then even Jimmy Page, because just from sheer musical genius, that actually him and John Paul Jones, just because the musicality and the ability to write songs.
So now, how long has Stack been together? How long have you guys been together now?
It was 2006 when we got together.
But there was like a 2.5, almost 3 year break where we didn't.
But 2006 was like the birth. Him and I were in a band. We were playing in a studio. The former guitar player from Stack, it was his studio. While we were doing the record, our record.
Yeah, we were in a metal band together.
Yeah, and we would just be messing around, you know. And Bob really liked it. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to jam?" with my guys. And we're like, yeah, so we came over and Stack was born at that moment because it really, at that point, we had so much fun just jamming and open jam.
Steve was in there too.
Yeah.
Steve, our bass
Yeah.
player, is not here right now. He's
Yeah,
out of town.
he's in West Virginia, West Steve.
I want to know from each one of you, and I know you guys have performed quite a few times, what is one of the strangest things that's happened to you on stage?
I got this one.
Go for it.
All right. So it's hot outside. You're playing a benefit show. You're on a trailer, like a flatbed trailer, farm truck trailer thing, right? All of a sudden, your bass player's like on the ground, and you're like, "Oh no, it's hot!" Right? You think maybe they passed out or something. No, he's in. He fell in.
One leg
The
went
board.
in.
The board broke. One leg in the trailer, one leg out. Still playing the song.
Yeah, it was not
That's
good.
awesome.
It was not good.
Who would they contact for booking?
Well,
Just the Facebook page, probably.
Yeah,
that
really.
or stackband.com.
Yeah.
Stackband.com. Make sure
Yeah.
you visit that. Get these guys on the road.
Yeah, everything's done. Everything's done is a group effort. So there's like, everything's independent, and we all run everything collectively together. So I mean, there might be a run where I'm booking shows, and then Keith or David will step in. So it's all a group effort.
September 1st, Stack Los Cochos. The 4th studio
Ziffle.
album.
Number
Stack.
4. Look
And of
forward to
course,
it.
you'll be seeing them soon on a stage, believe me.
On September
Because
1st.
No, it was the other date, was it?
October 12th as well.
Yes. I thought it was 11th. I
It was
was
12th because it was a Friday.
yes. Si,
Yeah.
senor.
Anyways,
September.
well, you'll be seeing them soon, all right? So stay tuned and make sure you go to Stack, the Facebook page, click like. Make sure you get them on the road with you guys. Believe me, you're not going to regret it. I've seen these guys a couple times. It is a show that you don't just hear, you experience this rock. This is it. So, again, I am Katie Gunn. I'm out of here.
Peace.
Woo!